Just here to do a little sit down, talk to you guys. Hope everyone is doing good. Um, so we face a lot every day in life, and it's not easy. There are a lot of struggles that we face every day, but at the end of the day, you have to you have to try to be strong and just push through those struggles that you face, and you have to be that person. You have to just find a way to get around those struggles because everyone has their problems, everyone has life difficult, but you have to find a or find something that motivates you and keeps you going every day, and you just have to work on that, continue to work on that. You have to keep yourself motivated because no one is gonna most people they're gonna look down on you, and they're gonna say that you're not good enough, you won't make it, but you have to prove those people wrong with your actions that you take, and you have to just continue work. You're not gonna see the results the same time, but over time you're gonna you're gonna see the results from those hard work. But don't let people get you down. Don't let them doubt you. Just continue to work hard, continue to grind, and just continue to move towards what you want. And you have to you have to have a strong mindset because on my on my personal level there are a lot of things that I face. Everyone faces their difficulties, their problems, but there's a lot that I face, and I have to just remind myself that I deserve everything that I'm working for, and I may not see it right now that the things that I want, it might not be in sight, but I have to just continue to work hard because if I know that I be consistent every day and just continue to work, eventually one day, all that when you look back on that, you're gonna see that all that hard work will pay off. And for me, fitness on a whole, it keeps me grounded. And for the past year, I I've been working on more like even since recently I've started to commit a lot more to it, and like I try to work out as much as I can, if not every day, at least most days in the week, and just try to keep that level of consistency because if you're not consistent, you won't see the results that you want. Because if you just like say for example you just go work out one day out of the week, and then you don't go work out maybe for another 3 weeks, and you do it like that till you won't see any results, and you will just give up and say this isn't working for me, so you're just going to stop. And so you have to put in that consistency in anything that you do. And life with life there are challenges, so you just have to know what you want and just take it step by step and work towards that because as I said, it won't be easy, but you have to just continue to work towards it, and just you have to have that mentality. You have to set that mentality of working hard and being disciplined, because if you're not disciplined, if you don't set a level of discipline in whatever you do, it just won't work. Because if you don't have that discipline, you won't commit to what you want. You will just go at it maybe a few days and then you stop. So you have to have that level of discipline and that level of consistency, because for me personally, this is just the start. I'm just starting. So I have to know. I know I have to decide that I want. If I want this, I have to continue putting that work because, as I said, no one is gonna you may have one or two people that believe that you can do it, but you have to believe in yourself that you can do it, and you have to put in that work. So you can't just believe that you can do it and don't put in the work, because if you don't put in the work, you won't get anything. So on a personal level, it's not easy for me because I work and all that and work nights. So sometimes I work out like in the after. Most times I work out in the afternoon before work. Like I work at like 8 o'clock in the night. So when I go work out, maybe like four, maybe an hour and a half or something like that, I might go do a little, maybe 20 minutes light jog, then do my other workouts, squats, push up, all of those. But it takes a lot on you mentally and physically. So I try to keep a good diet and try to like to hydrate a lot, like drink a lot of water, and yeah, I try to get as much rest as I can, because you have to keep your body rested and fuel your body properly. So this 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 thing has been change it has made a change in my life. Like I feel more refreshed and more motivated. The more I continue, the more I feel motivated, like I am actually achieving what I want. And I know I have a long way to go, because hopefully maybe in the future, like maybe a few years down, I want to own my own personal gym. I know it seems far-fetched, but once you continue to work once you continue to work towards what you want, and just keep yourself keep that focus, and just keep your eyes on what you want, and just, for example, say if you want to achieve this amount in about, say, the next 3 months, you just set that target and then you just work on it every day. It won't be easy, but just continue to put in the work, and after 3 months you may even surpass that target, and then it will motivate you to set another target. Say maybe the next 6 months you want to achieve this amount. You continue to work and just continue to put in that work and just stay focused, and over time, over as months pass, years pass, the more you continue to work, the more it's gonna become easy, and you're gonna feel accomplished, like all that hard work that you're doing, that is paying off. So sometimes you just have to just sit back and just look into yourself what you actually want. Just look into what you want from life, what you want to do, what you want to achieve, and just look at what you're doing wrong in life right now, and all the things that are holding you back, and just get all that out of your way, get all of that out of your life, and just take your time each day and just work towards what you want, and just you can't do it alone, so you have to just pray. And yeah, so you have to pray also, as you remember to pray, and just take it step by step, because there will be a lot of obstacles, because a lot of times I feel like just not doing it, and just feel like sometimes I want to go and get the workout, and I just feel demotivated. But because I know that I want this, and so I have to work towards it. So you have to, whatever you want, you have to work towards. So you can't just sit back and say, "Oh, I wish I wish I wish I could get this," and you don't work for it. Because if you just sit back and you wish for something and you don't work for it, you're not gonna achieve it. So you have to put in that work. So what you want, it may seem so far away, like you're thinking to yourself that no matter how I work, I'm not gonna achieve this. But you can't have that mindset. You have to change your mindset. You have to Sometimes you're going to have to make a lot of sacrifices, like certain things you just have to give up on, and just work work for what you want and just put in that hard work, that focus, that discipline. As I said earlier, you have to be disciplined, because if you ain't disciplined, you won't put in that level of consistency that is needed to achieve all your goals. So just find what motivates you and just keep working hard towards what you want, because nothing will come easy. It won't come easy. You have to continue to put in that hard work. So yeah, just continue to work hard, stay motivated, be disciplined, and just keep that focus, because life life is a funny thing. And for example, you might be working, say you're going for something and you want to achieve it, but there will be a lot of bumps in the road, obstacles that you're gonna face, and those obstacles will decide how strong you really are, because you're either gonna let it hold you back, or you're just gonna let it push you further, because some people go through things where it's life changing for them. And I have experiences where things personally made me look at life differently, and it's not easy. I'm not saying it's easy, but you have to just know that it's a part of life, and nothing won't come easy, but you have to work for it. And those struggles which you're gonna face, because even when you're trying to go for certain things, you're gonna face obstacles and you're gonna face struggles. Even with me now, and my goals that I've set that I want to achieve, I want this is something that I want, like, to one day be a personal trainer, own my own gym, all those into the fitness industry. But I know that there will be a lot of challenges, difficulties, but I have to just set my mind that this is something that I want, and the challenges, the difficulties, those are all a part of the journey. So I have to just continue to work and just know that this is what I want, and I have to put in that hard work and dedication towards it. So, and I have to just, the discipline part, it's very difficult to develop a level of discipline towards something where, especially with, like, for example, with working out and going to the gym and all that, to develop that level of discipline to say, if you said, say, 5 days for the week, you're gonna go to the gym, and you work, you have other things doing, because a lot of people, everybody, most adults work. So, and to put in that time to say, all right, I'm gonna dedicate an hour a day to that, or whatever you do, you're gonna dedicate an hour a day to say towards what you want. So it's not, I'm not saying it's easy, because it takes a lot of mental discipline and a lot of mental strength, physical strength, all of that. So, but if you know that you want it, you have to just you just have to just set that goal and know that you have to work towards it, no matter how difficult it is, no matter the challenges. You just have to just set your goal and just work towards it, and just keep focused, stay positive, and just keep a motivated mindset. So you have to be hungry for it, because if you're not hungry for it, you will just give up. After a while, you might be just going at it, and then you just stop because you're not hungry enough for it. But once you have that hunger and that drive, you're just gonna continue to work. And people who doubt you, I'm saying to you, that people who doubt you, prove them wrong by taking action. Don't be that person who try to compete with them. Just do what you want, do what you are doing, and just do it to the best of your ability. Just continue to work, and just stay positive, and just make those sacrifices. Get rid of your bad lifestyle, bad habit, and just stay focused. Sometimes most persons like get up early in the morning, they on their phone and social media, all of that. You need to start for your life to become better. You need to start focus more on things that are gonna benefit you, because if you're just sitting around all day on your phone, TikTok, all day videos, all that. Because I personally, I don't use TikTok and those kind of social medias. I now and again, because you still have to have time for certain things, but I don't really sit around for long like on my phone watching videos like for hours and all that, because that's just a waste of time, because the time that you're wasting you won't get it back. So you just have to make your days count. Don't count your days, but make your days count. So everything that you put in each day, it's gonna reflect in your end result. So whether it's you put negative things throughout, you do negative things throughout the day, just waste your time. That's the kind of end result that you're gonna get. But if you just you sit down, have a sit down, like maybe and just sit down and think about what you really want, and just say, all right, today I get up 5 o'clock. I'm just gonna maybe do a 15 minutes jog, come home, come in, get a shower, maybe go to work, and you do that maybe for a few weeks, and you'll feel and you'll see the difference, because I'm telling you, you're gonna feel a whole lot different. The more positive things that you put in your lifestyle, you're gonna see and feel a difference. Because certain things I just don't do anymore. Like I don't really, because I play video games now and again, but that's something that I used to do a lot more. But I don't really have the interest for those a lot of gaming and all that. Every now and again, maybe like a few minutes, a half hour, so I just sit down and just play a little game, and then that's it. I don't spend like 4 hours on games again like I used to, and I don't have time for that. Like I have better things that I'm focused on and I want to achieve. So I know that I have to just do things that are positive that will affect my end result. So instead of sitting around playing video games, I rather to take that half hour and do 100 push-ups or something like that. I don't really want to waste time on certain things that are not gonna be helpful in the future. So you have to just put positive things in your lifestyle, yeah, because it will affect you in the end result. So you just keep yourself focused, and no matter the struggles that you're facing, there are you will have people who will believe in you. Not everyone is going to believe in you, but you have to believe in yourself that yes, you can reach it. So you have to believe in yourself and know that you want this, and just work for it, because if you don't work for it, you're not gonna achieve it. And don't there are a lot of people who you see achieve certain things in life, and you say that, like, some people achieve certain things in life, and then you have another person who is grudgeful of them, and at the end of the day they don't know how hard they had to work for that, how much sacrifices they had to make, and you're just gonna sit around and just be grudgeful of them when you didn't do anything, you didn't put in any work. So you can't be grudgeful of another person because you don't know what they did to reach where they are. They may have had to give up on certain things and just know that they want to achieve this, so they had to work for it. So you have to know what you want and just work towards it, because life isn't fair. And if you look at life, like, say, some people achieve certain things and you can't, and you're working even harder than them, you can look at it like that and say, oh, I'm working harder than this person, and this person didn't do anything and they achieved this. You don't watch that person. You just put in more work into what you're doing and just continue doing what you're doing, because once you continue to put in that work, you are going to achieve what you want. No matter how long it will take, you're gonna achieve it. So you can watch another person and say, oh, they achieved this and they didn't do anything. You have to just continue to put in your work and just make your the sacrifices. There are a lot of sacrifices that sometimes you're gonna find it hard to make, but when you know it's the right thing to do, because it will hold you back and it will slow you down, you know it's the right thing to do, so you have to just do it and just know that at the end of the day it's gonna pay off. So you have to just continue to put that focus in what you do and just stay dedicated, because sometimes I even start to do a more like um, yoga, meditating. I get my like earphones. I just meditate maybe like for an half hour, so listen to some good music that I like to listen to, and just think about certain things that I want, and just know that I have to do this. I have to make this sacrifice to achieve what I want. So as I'm saying, this is just the start. I don't know what the future holds or what will happen, but I'm willing to continue to work and just continue to push towards all that I want. And once I continue to work, I know that all of this is gonna pay off one day. So you have to just sit down with yourself and just decide that what you want, because that is how you're gonna get over your struggles. Find a way that find something that keeps you grounded, keeps you level minded. Like if it's whether it's fitness or you like music or whatever you like, and those things that you want, and you can once you're working towards something and you see that you're achieving it step by step, like for each, like say for the next 3 months you achieve this and the next 3 months you achieve that, eventually your mind is going to become more, you're not going to worry about certain things, you're going to start to feel less stressful about certain things. So you have to just put in that hard work and know that it will take a lot of sacrifice. So you have to put in that sacrifice and just continue to work hard, and always remember to keep praying. So you don't just work and all that. You have to continue to do. You have to just pray, because you can't do it alone. You need that extra strength and motivation. So just keep on putting that hard work and never give up on what you want, and just continue to work hard. And thanks for tuning in, and just continue to stay safe and just stay blessed and keep motivated.